Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Okay. Redirect power to Edgewater, redirect to Botanical Garden. Laboratory, sorry. Okay, I still don't know what to do. I'm quite curious to see, you know, how it's going to affect Edgewater and what happens if we go there and... Ah, but you know what? I'll just reroute it to Edgewater. I'll just do it. Oh. Fine. If you know, if she hadn't said all that, if she hadn't said all that, I'm just a big softie, is it? That's just me, I'm just a big softie. Power regulator. Oh god, she's going to be so angry when we get there. Sorry, I'll just punch her in the face. So I figured it's kind of pointless doing doing that whole Zoe thing, because it's like, you know, oh yeah, I'm here to take you back to your your little town here. Oh, by the way, I'm going to destroy it. Oh, they're all gathered. I remember this.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh. Hello?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Oh, God.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'll tell you, that's a compliment.
What I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Not too late to start learning. I could give you a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day. I've got one of those. Ooh.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1, found in a community center archive.
That. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I find others.
I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Nice.
What's on your
Want to
mind?
ask you something? How long have you lived here?
Months.
Do I care, really?
This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
Left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go. Mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent.
Yay.
You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
That's not gonna work out. That'd be kind of pointless since we're, well, yeah. Hello.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Okay. Right, so they don't really know anything about the power. Oh, I'm gonna use this. Oh. Gonna break a bunch of things. Break that. That. Let's repair. Does it need repaired? Oh. Yeah, this needs repaired. Right. Tinker. Oh, modify. Modify? Yeah. We got mods for this. Damage type. Oh, to shock. Or to plasma. Yeah, I'll go plasma. That is pretty cool. And tinker with a few things. My stun baton. Increase the damage a little bit. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Yeah, I got an achievement. Upgrades available. Improve your gear 30 times through tinkering and mods. I believe the majority of that, of course, came from my previous game. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
What's with you and
This is
spits?
all you were doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
'Cause for the laughs, I don't know. This isn't Person Adelaide. I need your power regulator. Reed needs his people
you want
back.
my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you
Ooh,
tell
can
Reed
do.
Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
Offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
So, yeah. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Huh. That's disgusting, yes. You think that will convince Reed to step
I
down?
have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to
My
come from
son
somewhere.
worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Enough talk. Okay, now we need the thingy, the regulator, because I kind of want my ship to work.
What happened?
Wait, did I get?
Sprat fell into a transformer?
Is it here? Is it? Or maybe she'll give it to us afterwards.
Any luck finding one?
Hush. You won't survive without powers. Time to go back to
I've been thinking
Edgewater.
about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer,
You know something?
dude.
I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
No, I think she'll be okay. Leave her behind, then Edgewater needs you. Oh. I'm gonna try and talk Reed into stepping down.
Find me.
Okay, so I have to do that. I have to do this before I go talk to him. Okay. Alright. Reed Jobson, I'm coming for you. Still no receptionist. Hold on, I'm going to save here. Yeah. Okay, we in. We're in. We're in. Hello, Jobson.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their post?
Oh, she won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
A change of leadership may be what this town needs.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
They're not getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but Saltuna. Of course you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
Ew. So I'm guessing this is just some kind of salty tuna. Yeah, kind of, maybe if I'm stating the obvious a little bit. I'm pretty sure your food that's making you sick, you need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
I at least found a way to grow food. You come back if you step
Will you
down.
excuse me for being skeptical? How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
She's been... Oh... with a special fertilizer.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Damn it. Corpses.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
He seems okay. Step down. She won't come back as long as you're here.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing?
Ah, come
If I
on.
leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
Ooh. Just sound good. Use all the help it can get. Do what you want. I'm not wanting to.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You wouldn't like. Oh, I don't have to take him as a companion, do I?
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Take care. I kind of feel a bit bad for him, I'm not gonna lie. Right, so optionals, we've done them. Has been removed from Edgewater. Return to Adelaide and tell her the news. God, if an elevator started up this quickly in real life, I'd shit myself. What's your opinion on this? Right. Well, hopefully she's cheered up a bit. Not only does she get to go back, she gets to run the place. So she can take back the whole snake thing.
Look at that. The snake's come
I just
back.
got you a high-rise position, madam. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Oh. Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Cheerio. Do I get my power regulator? There we go. Any new skill points yet? Skills. Gosh. Right. Do I still got to talk to these guys?
Adelaide's okay.
Oh, she'll be fine.
One of us want to go see what happened?
She'll be okay. Right, what are we going to do now? Return to the Unreliable. Oh, no, that's a landing site. Shit. Why would I ever need to go back there for? Ugh. Oh, never mind. I thought it was the other landing site, the one where I crushed the old captain. Wait until you see my ship. It's got a hallway.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing.
Ooh.
And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Yes. I mean, I picked her last time, so...
I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Yeah, I'm a captain, yeah. Ooh. Alright, let's fire this bad boy up.
Captain,
Ooh.
I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Thank you.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Nope. Yeah, of course I do. I was just joking. I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Thank you. Oh, you can go up ladders in this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, beefin'. We got some power now. They're always right there.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I handled it.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here, boy. Oh. Ta-da!
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Ooh. Good, I've been waiting to hear.
Ah, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been a bit lightheaded. I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Fine, I'll go do it.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay. Ooh, right, so we can go around some parts of the solar